Model United Nations is a project where we as a person, we represent, we are delegates of one country. So we defend the interests of this country using the United Nations model to debate different clauses and resolutions about global issues that may matter at that point. We would get together lots of countries like China, Mongolia, Japan, and we would discuss all these matters that the countries have to have some interest. So like basically we would defend, maybe in our case, Mongolia's interests.
In Model United Nations, we did a lot of things actually. We debated some resolutions. We were in different groups with people from all around the world, discussing many clauses of the resolutions, debating whether a clause was better than the other, and we ended up in some international summits where finally we ended up choosing one resolution which will be applied by the Model United Nations.
We did meetings with different committees, and mine was UNODA, that is the United Nations Office for Disarmament Affairs, and I was representing Mongolia, but there were different countries, and in my meeting we discussed several resolutions.
We were a lot of students participating, and we were split into different groups. So in each group, each of us had an issue in our agenda, and we worked together to write a resolution with clauses to solve this issue.
I was in the Council of Human Rights, so the topics we had to discuss were combating the mistreatment of detainees in detention centers, eliminating all forms of child exploitation, and addressing the misrepresentation and maltreatment of ethnic minorities in the Pacific. So I was representing Mongolia, so all those topics were related to my country, and then I had to find a solution with all of them, and we vote the different resolutions of each country.
I learned many things. I guess the thing I learned the most, and I wasn't expecting, was the formality, the vocabulary we're using to communicate between the countries. So people use these formal words, sometimes I have never heard of, and I learned so much vocabulary, and I learned many things about other countries and its culture that I didn't know.
I learned a lot actually, because there were a lot of formal expressions used in the classes, a lot of formal words, and people had very good ideas actually, and they applied it on all the resolutions.
I learned different points of view of different countries. For example, in Mongolia we were a nation without guns and military things, but in other countries they were very strict, like China and Russia, and we tried to arrive to a midpoint in which we were both satisfied.
The most thing I learned was how to speak in public in formal language and everything. It was quite nice.
I learned a lot participating in the Model United Nations, especially how to debate, since it's something that I haven't been doing before. And I think it's a very useful skill, so I'm really grateful to have been able to learn.
I think what I enjoyed the most was the fact that we were many countries, people from around the world. I remember in my committee we had someone from Ghana, someone from United States, many people from Turkey. So the fact that everyone was from different countries, it gave the conference multinationality, or different cultures. It was something that I really enjoyed.
I enjoyed meeting people from all around the world, because it gives you it opens your mind to other people's brain and how they think, and also their ideas, which are completely different from yours, and how they organize their resolutions, their texts, also how they apply their words, and how they debate and defend themselves from other people's attacking them to their ideas.
I enjoyed meeting new persons, like I have lots of messages between the people in the committee, and I made a lot of friends.
What I enjoyed the most was meeting students my age from different countries around the world. Model United Nations is not only debating and competition, but you also get to meet a lot of people, and everyone was really nice. We even shared our contact information, and it's really nice. It's a really nice experience.
To the future participants, I would say they don't need to be scared of it. At the beginning, maybe you're scared because it's a very big project, an international one. There's many people involved, many people organizing it, many people participating. But at the end, you're in groups, you debate with people, you need to be calm, you need to prepare yourself to do the best you can. And in the resolutions, you will see it all goes really well. There are things you may not know the first time, but when you're processing it, when you're working on it, then you will end up knowing them, and you'll have a great experience.
I will say that you don't have to be scared to give your point of view. So if you want to say something, you can, and just to enjoy it.
So I would say to enjoy themselves, talk with their other committees, and also have fun with their other representatives of their countries. So I had a lot of fun with the other representatives of Mongolia. And the most important thing is to speak their mind, because they don't have to think, oh, I have to be quiet because it's my first time. Just open yourself, because if you don't talk in the meetings, you will then say in the future, oh, I didn't talk, I had to do it.
I would like to tell the future students participating that it's normal to be nervous, but that they shouldn't worry too much, since everyone is really nice. They really try to make you feel very comfortable, and you get to have lots of fun and learn new things. By participating in Model UN, I learned a lot, like how different people from different countries view things from their different perspectives, but we can all talk together and debate about these issues and come to a consensus.
Personally, I liked it a lot because I was really scared at the beginning, and I ended up knowing a lot of things about the Model United Nations and how they work, and also how people think and they debate. That it's really interesting because I didn't ever do any debates, and I think if now I'm gonna do one, I will do such a good performance because I learned a lot from this project.